Have you ever stood at a road crossing like this? What do you see here? You see lines, you see angles, you see corners. Around us, we see many objects. Whatever is around us, consisting of some lines or angles or corners or turns. What do we call to these things? When we look at the sun, we say sun rays are coming. What is the meaning of ray? Hello everyone, I'm Upasana and in today's video, we are gonna learn about lines and angles. All basic terms, all concepts, everything we will study with the help of lots of examples. So let us start our topic with the line. I will name three things first. First is line. Second is line segment. And third is ray. There is a difference between all these three things. What is a line first? Suppose I draw a line and I keep going forever. I never stop. I can extend this on both sides. I can go to right side or I can go to left side. It will never stop going. I can extend this forever. It will keep extending forever in both directions. Right and left. Such line, we call it line. Such thing is called a line. It is not a line segment. It is not a ray. It is a line. Then what is a line segment? Suppose I mark 2 points here and I just want only this part of the line, only this part. Then this part, when it is fixed, it is of fixed length. Suppose I say this is 5 centimeter. When it is of fixed length, then that is called line segment. It is a line segment when its length is fixed. So do you understand the difference between line and line segment? Line will keep going forever. It will extend till forever. But line segment is fixed. Line segments, the length is fixed. Okay, whatever it can be 5 or anything, but the length is fixed. So now, what is ray? Have you ever heard about sun rays? Suppose this is sun and you are getting sun rays. No matter where you stand, suppose a person is standing here, no matter where you stand, you will get the sunlight there only, right? A person is standing here, he will get sunlight. A person is standing here, he will also get sunlight. Or a person is standing very far away, he will also get sunlight. One end point is fixed. One point is fixed. This is sun. One point is fixed, but another point is not fixed. When another point is not fixed, then this thing is called ray. So in line, it was extending forever in both directions, right? But line segment was fixed in both directions. Now third thing is ray. One point is fixed and another is extending. So whenever you are sitting in a room and you look at the bulb in your room, and there as well you can experience the rays. The rays are coming from that bulb. Bulb is fixed. If you have bulb is fixed. But wherever you go, you can see the rays there at you. Okay. So there are three different things we should know whenever we study about lines and angles. First is line, second is line segment, and third is ray. And I hope now you know the difference between all three, right? So next, second, after this we come on types of lines by positions. Okay, understand this thing. Suppose you are drawing a line left to right. Okay, this is called horizontal line, right? This is called horizontal when it is left to right. But when you draw it up to down, up and down, right of like a flagpole, this is called vertical line. Okay, horizontal is left to right and up to down is vertical line. And like a ramp, a slope, this is a slanted line. Okay, though we know these, but still when we are starting for beginners, I will always start with the very basic thing. So now we come on line relationships. Okay, first we have intersecting lines. What is the meaning of intersecting lines? Have you ever seen two roads crossing each other? Right, I started with this only, two roads crossing each other. This is intersection. So here I drew two lines, but eventually I want to show you, suppose one line I draw like this, another like this, or one I draw like this, another like this. No matter how I draw, slanted, oblique, no matter how I draw, the two lines are intersecting at a point, are crossing each other at a point, right? These types of lines are called intersecting lines. Okay. After this, we have parallel lines. What are parallel lines? Have you seen the number 11? Number 11. Suppose I draw like this horizontally. So the parallel lines are the lines which are always at the same distance from each other and never meet. No matter how much you extend them, they will keep extending like this only in both directions, but they will never meet. Okay, these are known as parallel lines, right? So one, we have learned about intersecting lines, another is parallel line, right? Now third, this is also intersecting lines only, but they are intersecting at a right angle. Like you make an L, right? Suppose you make an L. These two lines are called perpendicular lines when two lines intersect each other at 90 degree. Then these lines are known as intersecting lines. Okay, corner of a book shows perpendicular edges, right? If you see a book, you see perpendicular edges, right? So now we know about many things about the lines, right? So next we have angles. What is an angle? You know what? Now we know that we have line segments and angles, right? If I have one endpoint fixed and one endpoint can go up to like forever, and then another ray as well, I am drawing two rays, right? These are two rays. So when two rays join at the end point, what do they make? They make angle. Okay, an angle is formed by two rays sharing a common endpoint. Endpoint is common, right? So two rays that share same endpoint, they make angles, right? So if you see a clock is making angle with its two needles, right? So clock hands, what do they make? They make angles. So now we will know about the types of angles. There are 6 types of angles. What are those? First is an acute angle. What is an acute angle? An acute angle is less than 90 degree, or you can say 0 to 90 degree. Like you see in a pizza slice, right? Like you see in clock end when it is like 310, if I say 310, right? That is, what is this? This is an acute angle when the angle is less than 90 degree. Okay. Then when the angle is exactly 90, like L, right? Like L, angle is exactly 90, like 3 o'clock, like 9 o'clock. The two hands of a clock are making exactly 90 degree angle. Then that angle is known as right angle. So we know about acute and right, and then third angle is what? Obtuse angle. What is obtuse angle? Now we started from 0 degree. 0 to 90, 0 to 90 it is acute. Exactly 90 it is right. Now I will go 90 to 180. Okay, for that I should know what is 180. 180 is a straight line. This straight line is making 180 degree, right? This angle is 180 degree. This was 0, this is 180, right? And in between it was 90 degree, right? So 90 to 180, when the angle is somewhere here like 100 degrees, okay, like 120 degrees, like 120, 150 degrees. All these angles are called obtuse angles, okay. Straight angle is what? Straight angle is exactly 180 degree. Now we will go 180 to 360 like that. This is 0. Now the angle is more than 180, somewhere here like this. This kind of angle 180, between 180 and 360, like 270 degree you can say, is known as reflex angle, okay, is known as reflex angle. And after that, last angle is what? Complete angle, like 360 degree angle. Complete angle is known as, this is also known as one full rotation it takes, okay. So this is a complete angle. So we have learned 6 types of angle: acute, right, obtuse, straight, reflex, complete. If you know, if you learn just 3 types, what? First is exactly 90, that is right. The exactly 180, that is straight. Exactly 360, that is complete. And then 3 angles less than them, like 0 to 90, and then 90 to 180, between that, then 180 to 360, between that we have reflex, right? So you just need to practice more and more, and then you will eventually learn it, okay. So after that, now we know about lines and angles, basic things for beginners. Now we come to intermediate. What is that? Now we will learn about adjacent angles, okay. Adjacent angles. What are adjacent angles? Suppose I have this line, okay, this ray, not line, ray, and because one end point is fixed, and I draw another line or ray, another ray, right? Suppose these two rays I have, and then I put a third ray between here, and suppose this angle is equal to what? 50 degree, and this angle is equal to what? 40 degree, okay. These two angles, they together are forming 90 degree angle, a perpendicular line, right? Together they are 90 degree, okay. But 40 and 50 both are adjacent angles, right? Here they are saying, suppose I make 130 degree angle and then a 50 degree angle, right? So I can take just little bit here because it is not exactly 90. A 50 degree angle, 30 and 50 together they are making 80 degrees, right? But eventually they are known as adjacent angles when they share common vertex and side. This side is common, right? And the vertex is common, right? So now after this we have complementary angles. What are complementary angles? Two angles that sum to 90 degree, okay. Suppose I write 40 degree plus 50 degree. What is the sum? 90, right? So these two angles are called complementary angles. Like 30 and 60, these two angles are called complementary angles, right? So I have one example here, one word problem. We will solve this and then we will see how do we get problems in complementary angles. Two complementary angles differ by 20 degree. Find them. Okay, differ by 20 degree means if I say let first angle is equal to x, what will be second angle then? Second angle is x minus 20 or x plus 20. You can take anything, right? Second angle is x minus 20. Now the difference of these two angles is what? 20 degrees, right? Okay, then we know that these two angles are complementary. They are giving us two complementary angles. This implies sum of these two angles is equal to what? 90 degrees, right? Okay, so 2x minus 20 is equal to 90 degrees. This is not anything else. This is just an equation and we know how to solve an equation. I have made a package on algebra as well. You can watch that. So 2x This 20 will go to his family member, 90. So it will become 90 plus 20. Whenever something goes from left to right or right to left, it changes sign. This negative will become positive. So 2x is equal to 110 degrees and x is equal to 110 divided by 2 and x is equal to 55 degrees, right? So first angle is 55 degree and second angle is 55 minus 20, that means 35 degrees, right? These two angles, we got the answer, right? These types of problems we can get in complementary angles, okay? After that, we have supplementary angles. What are supplementary angles? Two angles that sum to 180 degrees. Okay, like 120 plus 60. What is the sum of these two angles? 180. So these two angles are known as supplementary angles. So can you think in your mind some other examples? Like if I say 110 plus 70, are these supplementary? Yes, because the sum is 180, right? If I say 130 and 50, are they supplementary? Yes, because the sum is 180. Okay, and what type of question we can get here? We will do this word problem. Two supplementary angles are in ratio 2:3. Find them. Okay, whenever something is given in ratio, okay, when we don't know what is the exact number, whether it is 40, 60, like that, okay, then as well we will get 2:3. So what do we say? We say first angle, let first angle is 2x, okay, is a multiple of 2 and second angle is 3x, because eventually whatever is x, the ratio will be 2:3, right? So first is 2x, second is 3x. Then I say, since the angles are supplementary, since angles are supplementary, what does this mean? This means the sum of angles is what? 180 degrees. That means 5x is equal to 180 degrees. Then x is equal to what? 180 by 5. This implies x is what? If you divide 8, 5 3s are 15, 36 degrees, right? So that means our first angle is 2 times 36. That is 72 degrees, right? Our second angle is what? 3 times 36. What is 3 times 36? If you add them, 3 6 are 18 and then 108 degrees. So these are two angles which are in ratio 2:3 and they are supplementary. Now you can verify their sum is, if you verify 72 plus 108 is what? 180 degrees. So that means these are the two angles which are in ratio 2:3 and they are supplementary, right? So I hope you are getting it. If you are getting it, do subscribe to the channel and like the video, and don't forget to tell me in comment section. Here, what do we have? Linear pair. What is a linear pair? Okay, now suppose I have a straight line here. I have a straight line, right? So suppose I say I draw a ray here, right? Then suppose I say this angle is 115 and this angle is 65. On a straight line, complete 180 degree angle is divided into two parts. One is 115 degree, another is 65 degree. These two parts, they are just near to each other. They are together. They share one common this line, right? They share this, right? When they share one ray, one common, okay, then they make two adjacent angles. These two angles are known as adjacent angles. But when the two adjacent angles are on a straight line, that means they are supplementary, then they are called a linear pair. Okay, so when two adjacent angles are on a straight line, they are supplementary, that means the sum is 180 degree, they are called a linear pair. Okay, this is a linear pair. After that, we have vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Suppose now I draw two lines. This is first line and this is second line. Now these two lines are intersecting at a point. Can you see they are making four angles? Suppose I say this is angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3, this is angle 4. Then if you see these opposite angles, 1 and 3 are opposite. 1 and 2 are adjacent angles, right? 1 and 2 are adjacent and in fact they are linear pair. 1 and 4 are adjacent. 3 and 4 are adjacent. But 1 and 3 are vertically opposite angles. We usually write VOA. That means vertically opposite angles. 2 and 4 are also vertically opposite angles. Okay, so these are known as vertically opposite angles. So now I will give you a question. Okay, here word problem. What is this question? Two lines intersect. So I will draw two lines. Okay, they say two lines intersect. So I drew two lines. One angle is 3x plus 10. One angle is 3x plus 10. Right? And its vertical angle means this angle is 5x minus 30. Now they are saying find x. But we know that vertically opposite angles are equal, right? If they are given vertically opposite and vertically opposite angles are equal, so I will put them equal. 3x plus 10 equals to 5x minus 30. Now can you solve this equation? How do we solve this equation? What will I do? X is one family, x is variable family and angles are constant family, right? I will move everybody with their family member. So I will take 3x over there and I will bring 30 over here. Do you understand this thing? If you don't, then do watch algebra package, okay? So 10 is here, 30 will come here and it will become positive. 5x is here, this 3x will go there and it will become negative. Why negative? Because when there is no sign, that means 3x is positive. So this is 40 degree is equal to 2x and then it is 2x and I need to find x. So I will divide 40 by 2. X is what? X is 20 degrees. Okay. X is what? X is 20 degrees. So after this, we have part 4. This is advanced now. Now we have learned about many things, lines and angles, types of angles, right? Types of lines, everything. Now we come to angles with parallel lines, okay? Suppose first I will start with parallel lines, okay? I draw two parallel lines. This first line, this second lines, they are parallel, right? It was not, so I will draw it one more time. Now they are parallel lines, right? Suppose I draw another third line. I will name them. This is line L, this is line M. I draw a third line like that. Okay. This is called a transversal. A line that intersects two or more lines at different points is called a transversal. Okay. Do you know that this transversal actually make some angles? Okay, what are those angles? I know. Now I will name them. Suppose this is angle 1. So I will use this. Suppose this is angle 1. Right? And this is angle 5. I will say 5. Why didn't I say 2? I am taking 2 here. Okay. 1 and 5. Do you see that 1 and 5? They are making like same same corresponding position they have. Okay, they are on same position, they will always be equal. Suppose I say 1 is 65, then 5 is also what? 65. They are called corresponding angles. Angle 1 and angle 5 are known as corresponding angles. Okay. Similarly, if I say this is angle 4, okay, angle, I say this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. 4 and this is 6, this is 7, this is 8. 4 and 8 are also corresponding. 4 and 8. Okay, and then 3 and 7 are also corresponding. 3 equal to 7. 2 and 5 are also corresponding. So are you getting my point? Same position at each intersection. We have two intersections here, 1 and 2. This is intersection, right? The same position, 2 and 6 have same position, so they are called corresponding angles. Okay, after that we have alternate interior angles, okay, and alternate exterior angles. Now again I will draw two lines, okay, here, and this is a transversal T, this is line L, this is line M. We usually represent like this, L is parallel to M, right? So now I will tell you about alternate interior angles. For that I will tell you, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now I will say this, can you see this angle 4? Angle 4 inside the lines, okay, and opposite side of transversal. They are, why interior? Why they are called interior? Because they are inside the lines and opposite. Alternate interior, opposite sides but inside. So if I say 4 is equal to 115, then this 5 is also equal to 115. Okay, so these are called alternate interior angles. 3 is equal to 6. 3 and 6 are also alternate interior angles. Okay, so do you know what is the measurement of 3? Can you see that 3 and 4 are making a linear pair, right? So if it is 115, this is 65, right? So this is also 65 then, right? So these are called, 4 and 5 are called alternate interior angles. Similarly 3 and 6 are also called alternate interior angles, right? Now what are alternate exterior angles? Okay, now look at angle 1, this angle, angle 1 and angle 8. Okay, 1 and 3 are equal. Why? What? Vertically opposite. So 1 is 65 and 8 is also 65, and 1 and 8 are on opposite side of transversal but outside the line. So that is why they are called alternate exterior angles. So if it is inside lines, they are interior. If it is outside but opposite, they are called exterior. Okay, these are known as alternate exterior angles. So if you are learning it first time, it will take little bit time to remember, but if you do practice, eventually you will get everything. Okay, so now we have learned about corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, and now we come to co-interior angles. Okay, we come to co-interior angles. I will again draw two parallel lines, first line, second line, and then I will draw a transversal T. This is L, M, L is parallel to M. Okay, so what are co-interior? They were alternate. Alternate means opposite side. Now we are saying co-interior. Co-interior means, so this angle and this angle, they are co-interior, and their sum is always what? 180 degrees. Okay, like look here, if you see angle 4 and 6, 4 and 6 are called co-interior. So 4 and 6 are called co-interior. If you see here, 4 is 115, 6 is 65, right? Then they are called co-interior angles. Okay. Now we have a problem. We have a question here. What is the question? Question is L is parallel to M. A transversal, I will make one more time the two lines. Suppose they are saying we have two parallel lines and one transversal is crossing them. Okay, then they are saying L is M, though I couldn't draw it straight. Okay, these are two lines. They are saying angle, this is angle 1, this is 60 degree. Find all other angles. Okay, if you understand this question, then you can do everything in this. Okay, understand this question properly. So this is 60 degree, right? What is the measure of this angle? 60 degree. What is the region? Vertically opposite angles, right? These are vertically opposite, right? Okay. So if this is 60, is this also 60? You will say yes. Why? This angle and this angle. Suppose I name them. This is angle 1. Then you will say this is angle 2. 2 is also 60. 1 is equal to 2. And this is, I say, suppose angle, or maybe I can say this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Okay. This is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8. Okay. So now angle 1 is 60. So angle 3 is also 60. Angle 3 is also 60. What is the reason? Vertically opposite angles, right? What is angle 5? Angle 5 is also 60. What is the reason? Reason is alternate interior angles, AIA, alternate interior angles, right? Then 7 is also 60. Are you getting my point? 7 is also 60. Why? Vertically opposite angles. 5 and 7 will be equal, right? Now we know 4 angles out of 8 angles. We need to find angle 2. Now do you notice 1 and 2 make a linear pair, right? So 1 plus 2 is equal to 180 degree because they make a linear pair. So if 1 is 60, what is 2 then? 2 is equal to 120, right? So 2 is equal to 120. If 2 is 120, then 4 is 120. Vertically opposite angles, right? If 4 is 120, then that means 6 is 120. These are alternate interior angles. Same reasons, right? And then if 6 is 120, then 8 is also 120, vertically opposite angles. So I hope you understand this. These are not hard at all, right? Then we have a word problem. They are saying line AB and CD are parallel. This is the sign. I was writing L parallel M. They are writing AB parallel CD, right? Co-interior angles are this and this. What are co-interior angles? Do you remember? When we have two parallel lines, these two angles are known as co-interior angles. So, and I told you that sum of two co-interior angles is 180 degree, right? So, sum of this and this is what? 180 degree, right? So, when I added them, I will add x term with x term. 5x with 3x is 8x. 20 with 40 is 60 is equal to 180 degree, and then I solved this equation and I got x is 15, right? I hope you are getting these things. These are not that hard, but you need to practice if you are a beginner. Okay. After this we have angle bisector. What is angle bisector? A ray dividing angle into two equal parts. Suppose I have an angle. I draw 80 degree angle here, suppose. And this, now this angle is 80 degrees, right? Okay. Then if I draw a ray just in the center, there is a method to draw angle bisector. We are not going on that method, but I am just telling you what is angle bisector. An angle bisector is a ray that is dividing angle in two equal parts, 40, 40. It divided whole 80 degree angle in two equal parts. Then that ray is known as angle bisector. Okay. Now let's see if you can do this problem. Angle bisected into this and this. There was an angle, okay, that bisected means divided into equal parts. In this, first part is 3x minus 5, second part is 2x plus 10. They are saying find original angle. What does this mean? This means they are equal. 3x minus 5 is equal to 2x plus 10, right? 2x will come on left hand side, 3x minus 2x, and 5 will go to the right hand side. It will become 10 plus 5. What is 3x minus 2x? 1x, or x. 10 plus 5 is 15, right? So x is 15. If x is 15, we don't need to find x. We need to find original angle. So I will substitute the value. First angle is 3 times 15 minus 5. That is 15 times 3 is 45 minus 5, right? First angle is 40 degree. And then second will also be equal to 40 degree. You can verify as well. 2x plus 10. 2 times 15 plus 10. What is 2 times 15? 30 plus 10. That is 40. So both angles are equal to 40 degrees. Right? I hope you are getting it. Now we know what is angle bisector. Right? Okay. After this, spatial angle situations. Angle around a point is 360 degree. Suppose they make these types of rays. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, okay, and 5. Okay, this is a point. Suppose these all rays are coming from these points only. Okay, so they are saying one angle is 80. Suppose I say is any one of them looking like 80? Suppose I say this is 80 and this is 90. Okay, and though this is not looking like 75, suppose 75 and 1 is 60, then they are saying find x. 1 is x. There are 5 angles, right? Then they are saying there are 5 angles. These are 5 angles. We need to find x. Whenever you are given a question like this, what do you need to do then? You just need to add all the angles. X plus 90 plus 80 plus 60 plus 75. What is the sum of all these angles? 360. And what is the reason? Reason is angles around a point. These are angles around a point. And when you solve them, this is x plus 305 is 360 and x is equal to 360 minus 305, right? So x is equal to 55 degrees. Okay. Similarly, you have angles on a straight line. Suppose you are given a straight line and then that straight line is divided into 3 angles. This, and this. Okay. These are 3 angles. They are saying one is 65, one is 48. Find x. Okay. Since they are on straight line, their sum will be equal to 180. So I added all them. 65 plus 48 plus x is equal to 180 degrees. What is the sum? 113 plus x is equal to 180 degree, and x will be equal to 180 minus 113, that is 67 degrees. Okay, I hope you are getting it. It's not difficult at all. You just need to practice little bit. Okay. And then 7th part is polygon angles. This is also advanced. Okay. If you need to find sum of interior angles. Okay. Suppose they are saying, do you know this is a triangle? A closed shape made up of 3 lines. Okay. This has 3 angles. This is a triangle. You know what is the sum of angles in a triangle? 180 degrees. Okay, there is a formula. No matter what polygon you are given, suppose here you are given pentagon. Pentagon means 5 sides. Okay, 1, 2, right, 3, 4 and 5. This is a pentagon. What is the sum of angles? here, these interior angles. These are called interior angles. Okay, if I ask what is exterior angle, then you just extend this line like this, and this is exterior angle. Okay, but now we are not asking about exterior angle, we are asking about what? Interior angle, right? Here n is equal to 5, and 5 means sides 5. You have 5 sides, right? So if they ask you what is sum of interior, you need to see the word, whether they are asking sum of interior angles or they are asking sum of exterior angles. Okay, sum of interior angles. What is sum of interior angles? Is n minus 2 times 180, no matter what, how many sides you have. So here you have 5 sides, right? So what is n? 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 times 180. 3 times 180 is 540. 18 3s are 54, right? So the answer is 540 degrees. The sum of interior angles in pentagon is 540 degrees. Now they ask you in octagon. So octagon means 8 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. This is a octagon. Okay, this is an octagon. In octagon, what is the sum of angles, interior angles? So the formula is n minus 2 times 180. What is n? N is 8. 8 minus 2 means 6, right? 6 times 180 is equal to 1080. This is our answer, right? Now exterior angle. Okay, first we will say each interior angle. What is the measure of? I know the sum is 1080. Okay, but what is the measurement of each interior angle? That we can find only in regular polygon. What is a regular polygon? A polygon in which all sides are equal. Okay, if I ask you an octagon and I don't give you a regular octagon, that means the measurement can be different of each side. But if I mention regular polygon, regular octagon, that means all sides are equal. Okay, so in regular octagon, what is the measure of each angle? Then you will see that sum is 1080, right? 1080 degree. Then 1080 divided by n is what? 8, right? So if you will divide the 160 degree, so each angle is equal to 160 degrees. Okay, so in a regular hexagon, if they ask you regular hexagon means first you will find all the angles, sum of angles, that is equal to n minus 2 times 180. That is, hexagon means 6 sides. 6 minus 2, 4. 4 times 180, right? That is 720 degrees. Now 720 divided by 6, because it is a regular hexagon, so all angles will be equal, that is 120 degree. Okay, now we have sum of exterior angles. Exterior angle means, suppose you have a hexagon, 1 2 3 4 5 6 hexagon. What is exterior angle? These were interior, right? These were interior angles, right? Now I will draw exterior angle. This angle, red angle, here, 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 right? These are exterior angles. Okay, now they are asking what is the sum of exterior angles. This is very simple and easy formula, 360 by n. So if it is a pentagon, n is 5 and sum of each exterior angle is 360 by 5. Okay, what is 360 by 5? 72 degrees. Okay, similarly we can find the measurement of exterior angle in every regular polygon, or if it is a regular hexagon or heptagon or octagon. Okay, so these are polygons. Now we have a word problem. Each interior angle of regular polygon is 150 degree. How many sides? If each exterior angle is 150 degrees, right? Exterior angle will be equal to what? 180 minus 150, that is equal to 30 degree. Why? Because interior plus exterior is a linear pair. If you see here, interior plus exterior is a linear pair. Sum of interior and exterior is 180 degree. So if you are given that interior angle is 150, what is exterior angle? Exterior angle is 30 degree and sides is equal to 360 by each exterior angle. Okay, that is 12 sides. Okay, so I hope you understood this. So now we conclude our topic, and then we have studied about all these things: lines, right, like lines, line segments, rays, right, basic angles, types of angles, okay, adjacent angles, complementary, supplementary, vertically opposite angles, corresponding angles, right, and what other was co-interior angles, alternate interior, alternate exterior angles, and then here we learned those angles, right, and then angle bisectors and polygon angles, and exterior and interior angles in polygons, what is the sum and number of sides, everything we have discussed with examples. I hope you understood this. If you like it, do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.